Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of TCG Talk, back today with another video. And in today's video, I'm going to be doing a slight market watch for you. Going to kind of show you where the cards are going within one day of this announcement of part of the Mistveil and the new heroes associated with it. So if you didn't check out my last video, go look at it. I did a little breakdown, at least the initial one, of everything that was spoiled. And we'll be doing more in the coming week. But I wanted to show you stuff since we had Illusionist, Assassin, and Ninja spoiled specifically, and they each have pretty obvious archetypes, at least initially. Yeah, I wanted to see kind of how is the market being affected with that, so we'll get right into it. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you're a long-standing supporter, thank you so much as always. Feel free to check out the Patreon down below, or not Patreon, the channel membership down below, as well as the Discord. We have over 520 members, going strong, doing great, and we'll get right into it. So I have a couple different cards here. First one is Fantasmal Footsteps. I kind of went through and looked at how much has been sold of each one. Phantasmal honestly hasn't been bought a ton since the reveal. I mean, as you can see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's a good amount for a legendary, honestly, so a little bit of hype on it. The card, though, is pretty much stayed the same. At the beginning of the month, the Rainbow Foil was 150, and now the Rainbow Foil is still about 140, so the price hasn't gone up. But you know, with it says the first time an illusionist attack action card you control is destroyed, you may pay 1 to gain an action point. It seems like Enigma is going to be based around spectral shields. We're not sure how it's exactly going to play, right? Like I said in my last video, this is going to be a set that's going to be really interesting, because as far as how heroes play, it's really hard to tech into old cards, except for Ninja and Assassin are a little bit easier to tech into, I think. But Illusionist specifically, you're gonna have to really see how Chi affects Enigma's ability, and you can't just be buying stuff like crazy because of that. So Fantasmal Footsteps hasn't changed yet. If I were you, I'm not an Illusionist player, but I wouldn't buy this card yet. I'd wait till the reveals. If you really don't have one, and you know 100% Enigma's your girl and you're gonna play that hero, maybe you play one, but they might come out with some different like printing of this, or they might make a different boot altogether that's better. So spending $140 on a legendary that may or may not see play in Enigma specifically I wouldn't do it unless you just know you're gonna go Illusionist full time and you're gonna be playing no matter what, maybe playing Prism and stuff. So you could do that. That's definitely an option. Next one's Roar the Tiger. This one's gone nuts. I'm not going to sit here and count. As you can see, you can literally look right here and see the price change. Look how far I'm at to go down to get past the sales. So yeah, I mean, I'm gonna guess 60 to 70 copies have been sold since the release reveal. And as you can see, let's look back at the first week of March. This card was going for about $1 a piece. The Rainbow Foil was going for about $6 a piece. And now, as we can see, the cheapest regular on the market as of Friday, March 22nd, is $12. The cheapest Rainbow Foil is sitting at about $17, $18. So they have literally tripled in price on the Rainbow Foil side, and they have gone 5 times the price on the other side. I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't think this card's really gonna go down until there's reveals. This card's not going to go down, in my opinion. Although I don't see how this card's not going to see play, because honestly, Lin has the if I pull or Zen, not Lin, gosh, Zen, I pull him up real fast just off the fly. Like, he, in my opinion, has the most obvious like old card like continuity, because it says create a Crouching Tiger in your hand, so it's going to be a deck that cares about Crouching Tigers, and because of that, you know, Roar the Tigers, I would think it'd be useful. So I don't see this card going down until they do full reveals, and it might even go up after that, depending on how it is. So if you missed the boat on this one and you want to buy it, you know, a place that's going to run you at about, with shipping, about $35, maybe a little bit more, maybe about 40. But is this card needed? If the Crouching Tiger play style is similar, right, as it is currently, with just a little bit more buffed cards, right, or a little bit more support, then yes, it's definitely needed. But it all depends on, you know, what you want to spend. But this card really went up 5 times. I just kind of want to show the market. The market's going nuts right now, especially for Ninja. Then we have the Marvel Crouching Tigers. Thank God I have 3 of these. This card, literally only 5 had sold prior to yesterday, and as we can see, we've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Someone bought 4 of them. 10, 12, 14 copies have sold since the announcement. As you can see at the beginning of the month, it was sitting at about $40. And in February, it was sitting at about $30. Now we have the cheapest copy being $65, and it just goes up from there. I also don't see this. This definitely is not going down unless they print a alt art or different printing of a Marvel Crouching Tiger, which they could. I actually expect it. I don't see this going down anytime soon, but it's pretty nutty. It's literally doubled in price. Then you have the foil Crouching Tiger. People bought these a ton. Obviously, they're cheaper than the Marvels, and as you can see, I can go down a whole page of people buying them. Like the regular printing hasn't gone down. The foils have, though. The rainbow foil of this is $20. What was it a month ago? I'm actually surprised now. Yeah, the rainbow foil was $1 at the beginning of this month. It is now sitting at $20. People, I guess, are just trying to highball. Wait on this. I do think this will go down a little bit. You'll see more sales coming to the market. I would not pay this. There's no reason you should pay half of what a Marvel is for a sheer rainbow foil. And the rainbow foil on these, like, not to disrespect it, is very light. It's not very crazy. Definitely wait on this. More will hit the market and it will go down a little bit. It might only go down to like $15, but I don't think it'll stay at this amount unless people just haven't opened it. Next one's Tiger Swipe. This actually hasn't gone up as much as I thought it would. I counted right before this video. 211 copies have been bought of this card since last night. 211 copies. Someone bought 30 of them. So someone's trying to spec and flip this hard, but it is what it is. They actually made out like a bandit because they bought 30 of them for $1.95. So they spent what? Basically $60, maybe 70 plus shipping. And now if they sell those 30, that's $210. They, definitely made their money on that if they end up flipping them. But 211 copies of this card have been sold. It was literally sitting at like $1, if that. Yeah, $1. $1.26 at the beginning of the month. It's now cheapest copy is $7. If you want to get a rainbow foil, cheapest copy is about $14. Yeah, definitely gonna have to pick these up. I think I was missing one foil and I picked it up. But this card also probably will not go down much. If anything, this card might even go a little bit up. I could see this card hovering at about $10 when it's all said and done, because it's a very powerful card. It's honestly, unless they print something even more powerful, it's the most powerful combo piece. And now that you can pay 3 chi and go get this card on demand without anything hitting, it makes it even more popular. Then we have the full art predatory streaks. These were $5 last night, and I told a couple people just in the moment, like, hey, if you want to play this deck, get these now because they're going to be expensive. A lot of them were bought last night. Like, as you can see, they were sitting at about $4. Now they have one listing for $20. This is way overpriced. I think this will go down a little bit. There's only one listing, that's why. But it was a promo. I forgot which season it was during for this, but it was a promo card. I have to check and see when it was released. But the full art red pred streak, specifically the red, is what people care about. This will go down a little bit, but this was a really cool thing that jumped. Kind of a side thing here. This hasn't been bought out a lot. People are buying it, as you can see a little bit, but I would buy Fine Sinners in foil if you want to. You don't have to do first edition if you don't want to. Let's see. The first edition runs you about $9. So unlimited edition rainbow foil is about $250. I personally think this is I don't have any like super big backing to this. I just think with the blue oriented pitch and finding Zen and Zen State tokens and Fine Center, this could be a card that if you don't have this combo line of the Soul Bead Strike, Crane Dance, Fine Center line, and you want to full out or just get the regular copies, definitely pick it up. I could see if there's any correlation with this line in the set, it could go up pretty good. It's a very powerful card when it hits. A little bit less powerful since the errata, but it's Zen. Like, Zen is literally the hero, and that's where this comes from. The Zen State token comes from this line, so I would think that there's going to be some correlation, right? So if you're okay and you're keen on spending the money, you could pick up a play set of rainbow foils for $10, or you can just get the regular unlimited edition for $3. and that's totally fine. I think that's a good option to pick. Then we have Tiger Stripe Shuko. This card has doubled in price in the past month, specifically, but at the beginning of the month, it was sitting at about $28. Then it hopped up to 50 last night, and now the cheapest copy is 63. I don't even want to look. I have a cold foil, thank God. Cheapest copy is actually 70 for cold foil. So if you're going to pick this up, pick up the cold foil. This card's very good in Crouching Tiger. However, you can use breaking skills just fine. And since Zen is going to care about combo, as we can see, right? Because you can go get a card with combo, you can use breaking skills just fine. So if you don't really need Tiger Stripe Shuko, I would wait on this. Personally, I think this could go back down to like 40 or 50 and you could get a little bit cheaper, especially the rainbow foil. Like, definitely wait on the rainbow foil. I think this goes back down to like 40-ish, and you could save a little bit of money. So definitely keep an eye on this card specifically. And then Black Tech Whispers. This one's hard to gauge because the Pro Tour, and I think more people are buying this card than the Crouching Tiger stuff, the Pro Tour, right? Obviously, but a lot of copies were sold last night, like 20 some, so a good amount. Rainbow foil is sitting at about 40, cold foil is sitting at about 70. I think this card will hover around the same. I don't think it will go up a whole lot. A lot of, this card has been bought and sold, so I don't think it's going to go too crazy compared to like the other stuff. The Crouching Tiger stuff has never been bought before, and it was always dirt cheap because it wasn't played. So now it is, and it's going to be really expensive. But definitely keep an eye on this card. I think New could care about this a little bit, giving something go again with Stealth. We don't know if Stealth's going to have a go again mechanic or a way to give Stealth go again in particular. Since she banishes off of hit, I don't think it's going to have a lot of go again. I think it's going to be the typical assassin, like, not a lot of action point economy. So you could see Black Tech's coming into play, but we'll have to see. But yeah, just wanted to show some of it. It's really funny. If you missed the boat on some of this stuff, I don't think it's going to go too far down. As far as like what cards to get, I think Tiger Swipe's going to stay around the same. You might get lucky and it goes back down to $5, but probably won't. I mean, this has gone up since this morning. It was at like 4 this morning. That's kind of a big one. This is a cool one to tech into if you want to, the Fine Center line. And that's about it. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this type of content. If you did, please leave a like, comment, or subscribe. If you saw a card that spiked that I didn't notice, let me know. I just kind of picked out a couple different ones. It's really cool. But yeah, I'll be doing a 10 hat theory video later this week after the Pro Tours conclude and stuff like that. We'll watch the Pro Tour this weekend, relax, have some fun. But yeah, thank y'all so much. Y'all have a good rest of your day, and I'll see y'all next time on TCG Talk.